MMORPGs are funny things. They have the ability to put you in a vast world filled with thousands of other people and you can play them almost infinitely without reaching the end. Their following is huge and vastly loyal. The experiences vary between Android MMORPGs quite a bit. Additionally, it can take some time before good MMORPGs really show their true colors. Thus, it also makes it somewhat difficult to stay up on the latest good ones. In any case, here are the best MMORPGs for Android. Please note, all of these use a free-to-play model for customizations, weapons, etc. There are only a few decent games with a subscription model, such as Old School RuneScape. 1. AdventureQuest 3D. AdventureQuest 3D is a rapidly growing MMORPG. It features a lot of the same stuff that most MMORPGs have. You'll be able to quest a whole bunch, raid dungeons, create a character and more. Where AdventureQuest 3D really shines is its cross-platform support. You can play on mobile or PC in the same world with the same players. There is also support for multi-classing your characters, chat and other social engagement, and more. There are bugs present like most. However, they don't seem to be as egregious as other games. 2. Arcane Legends. Arcane Legends has been around for a long time. Its longevity has made it one of the most successful MMORPGs out there. The game is pretty standard at its core. You'll have 3 classes to choose from, each with their own unique set of skills and abilities. There is co-op play as well as PvP modes so you can play and engage with other players. It also includes various PvP formats to keep things interesting. The developers have done a good job of updating the game to keep content fresh. There are tons of things to do. It can get a little repetitive, though. 3. Aurcus Online. Price. Free-to-play Aurcus Online has flown under the radar for most of its time in the Play Store. It strikes the usual chords as you can create your character, go questing, raid bosses with your friends, and even engage in PvP combat. Where this game really shines is the combat controls. You'll use simple, one-tap attacks and skill releases that culminate in some fun, acrobatic attacks. The animations add a bit more eye candy to the mix. Most of the complaints around this one come from balance issues and pay-to-win mechanics in PvP. The rest of it seems to be pretty good. 4. Black Desert Mobile. Price. Free-to-play Black Desert Mobile is one of the newer Android MMORPGs. It boasts the usual MMORPG features, including a large open world, character customization, plenty of quests and missions to play, online social elements, and more. Players have a choice of 5 different classes as well as a minor builder element with your camp. Of course, you also get the usual stuff like pets and mounts. This game seems to tick all of the boxes while having relatively few issues. It is absolutely possible to spend hundreds, if not thousands, of hours in the game. It's free to play like most mobile RPGs, but at least you can use Google Play points to earn free stuff. You can also earn Google Play points if you spend money in this game if that matters to you. 5. Growstone Online. Growstone Online is a retro-style MMORPG. We don't mean it acts like an old MMORPG. The graphics are 2D pixel art. It has most of the features of an MMORPG. That includes a vast world to explore, people to play with, many bad guys to kill, and much loot to collect. You can join clans and all of that jazz as well. It worked well in our testing. We didn't disconnect and the controls are easy enough to learn. It's a freemium game but you kind of expect that in this genre. It's good for sure. 6. Era of Legends. Price. Free-to-play Era of Legends is one of the newer Android MMORPGs on the list. It boasts a less chore-based quest system in favor of more combat and more stuff to do. There is a large open world with a bunch of secret things to find and explore. Additionally, there is a PvP arena, mounts, and more. You also get the usual fare such as clans, huge cooperative boss fights, and stuff like that. There is an auto-play mode if you're into that, or you can turn it off if you prefer a more manual approach. It's still a free-to-play game and has similar pitfalls to others, but it at least tries to be a little different from most. 7. Lineage 2. Revolution. Lineage 2. Revolution is one of the newer MMORPGs on mobile. It features some decent graphics, tons of content, and the usual array of mobile MMORPG stuff. It does have some unique stuff, though. That includes a 50 vs 50 fortress siege mode that is actually pretty epic when it works right. You can do the usual stuff like questing, joining guilds and clans, and more. It's a freemium game. Thus, it has a lot of the same issues as all of these other ones. However, it's not too bad for a few dozen hours of fun as long as you don't mind a few bugs. You can also earn rewards with Google Play points for this title. 8. Old School RuneScape. Old School RuneScape is, well, OSRS for mobile devices. This is one of the most interesting MMORPGs on Android. For starters, you can play it for free without any freemium elements. You can get even more content if you subscribe. Both of these are strikingly different from the freemium model that most MMORPGs use. The game also boasts hundreds of quests, a rich in-game economy, and plenty of other things to do. The subscription players also get a map with a ton of extra stuff. It works cross-platform and the developers do an above-average job listening to players. The graphics are a little old school, but everything else about the game is good. This may be the best MMORPG on mobile right now, and the regular version is in early access beta right now. These are two of the few games in the genre with a subscription model rather than a free-to-play model, and they're a couple of the precious few choices people have in that space. 9. Perfect World Mobile. Perfect World Mobile doesn't have the highest download numbers, but it's a reasonably decent MMORPG. The game boasts above-average graphics for the genre, tons of things to do, and a large game world. It doesn't reinvent the wheel, so you have most of the MMORPG stuff like mounts, emotes, the ability to play with others, and mostly standard combat mechanics. It's been around for 13 years on PC, and while it's definitely not as expansive as the PC version, it's still pretty fun. Just watch out for the in-app purchases because they can get absurdly pricey. 10. Rucoy Online. Rucoy Online is another one of those unique Android MMORPGs. You play as a 2D sprite. The game also takes place on a 2D map. It features 3 character classes that you can switch between at will. You'll also get an open world to explore, tons of quests, and more. The game offers a full range of multiplayer options, including PvP and co-op modes. It's a lighter, slightly refreshing take on the MMORPG genre. However, on the other side of that coin, this game isn't as deep as other MMORPGs. That is it for today, guys. I hope you liked the video. If you then please subscribe. And tell me in the comments section next on which topic do you want.